It's the Jeff Adams Show.
The Jeff Adams Show is
live from Lakeland, Florida. It's the Jeff Adams Show.
You're listening to The Jeff Adams Show. The Jeff Adams Show is sponsored by...
The JA Creative phone lines are sponsored by Backbone Radio. Call in today at 818-927-6205.
Absolutely.
Booyah! Welcome. The canned audience is going on. This is the Jeff Adams Show. A little rusty. Haven't done this for a while. It's been like two or 3 weeks. I actually did a live show like this. But a couple of things I got to get to before we get started because I got a phone call last Friday and got reprimanded and sent to the principal's office for things I wasn't doing before the show. So anyways, this is the Jeff Adams Show. We are live on jcreativenewmedia.com, the jeffadamsshow.tv, and also we are exclusively on the Adore Network. Lots of great shows on the Adore Network. You can tune in those shows at the adorenetwork.fm. It's one of the reasons I got in trouble because one of the people over there says, hey, you're not plugging the shows. There's lots of, I'm the lower end of the talent on that network. I should be on late nights at 2 a.m. slot compared to some of these guys. But anyways, go check them out at adorenetwork.fm and subscribe to them on iTunes as well. Hey, make sure you also, too, they told me to tell you this because I started off as a video show. I went backwards and started doing an audio podcast. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes to the audio podcast. It's very, very important at iTunes. Make sure you look for the Jeff Adams Show. Subscribe there. And we are live on YouTube Live, Ustream, JA Creative New Media, jeffadamsshow.tv, and Stream Up. And right now we're trying out experiment here, doing the feed into blab.im, which I said early in the pre-show. It's Periscope with balls, folks. The CEO said he wanted to steal that line, and I think he should. It's a fun, interactive chat room. Now, enough about the show. I mean, we've got a very, very, very important guest here, and I'm glad he's here. And what was that? Did you break something over there, Andy?
Try not to.
Well, we have David Oliver in the house. What's going on, David?
What's up?
David Oliver Willis.
Hey, get up on the mic a little bit more, man.
Right there?
Yeah, get up on the mic.
All right.
Mic
my
check.
lips are touching the microphone.
Like you own it. You were on American Idol, correct?
I was on American Idol, season 12, 13, and 14.
Now, how does that even work out? I mean, you were obviously on that show for three times?
3 times.
And
3 years in a row.
Now, I don't understand how you can make American Idol 3 times in a row.
How you can make it 3 times in a row?
Let me ask you this. I mean, a lot of people don't understand the American Idol beast that it is. My first question, the first time you went on it, did you stand through that hideous line?
Yeah, the first time I went on the show, I got there a day before and got into the line, which was wrapped around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And I had to sit in that line for 12, like even somewhere between 12 and 14 hours. People just singing all night long.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was insane.
You've got to be dedicated to do that. I wouldn't have the patience to do that. I get really frustrated.
I like people watching though, so that made it pretty fun. There was a lot of interesting people to watch all night.
Now let me ask you this: Did you make a lot of friends in that line?
Yeah, I have a ton of friends that I've stayed in communication with since the show, and actually since waiting in the line the first day of American Idol. Yeah.
All right, hang on. We got a very important phone call that I got to get to. This guy is a diehard. He actually lives in Mount Dora, Florida.
Uh-oh.
A guy I've known all my life. He calls every stinking show to check in. His name's Matt Baxter. He goes and hangs out at the park every single day, sits on a park bench. He doesn't have any internet whatsoever.
He lives in Mount Dora?
He lives in Mount Dora. We're kind of in Mount Dora a little bit, in the boondocks. Altoona, I think.
Oh, God.
Altoona, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's check in with Matt, see what he's doing.
Altoona.
Hey, Matt, you're on the air. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you guys?
Woo! Live. You're live, Matt. What's going on? You at the park today? What are you doing?
No, I'm at the house today.
You're at the house today. All right. Did you get your internet back up?
Yep.
Can you listen? Can you listen to the show now on the internet?
Nope.
Not at all, huh? Do you
Nope. Sorry about that.
Hey, we got a celebrity in the house today, man.
All right.
Do you have TV out there, Matt?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever watched American Idol
Like, never
before?
heard of 'em.
Yeah.
Did you remember a guy named David Oliver Willis?
Not vaguely, but tell me about him.
Well, how frequently do you watch American Idol,
Say,
Matt?
let me Google it real quick.
I used to watch it a little bit.
Okay, well, David, tell him what seasons you were on American Idol. Tell him right now.
I was on season 12, 13, and 14. We're from the same neighborhood. Come on, man.
Matt, he's from Mount Dora, man. Mount Dora, Florida.
Really?
Yeah, maybe you guys grab a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah, well, meet me at one flight up.
What do you think about
All
that,
right.
Matt? You want me to put you on hold so you can listen to the show, Matt?
Sounds good.
All right. All right. Matt Baxter,
Baxter.
always calling in the show. Now, we got you. You're obviously from Mount Dora, Florida. That's where I
Yes,
grew
sir.
up.
Is it really?
Straight up, dude.
Yep.
What is going on in Mount Dora, Florida? I grew up in Mount
Right
Dora,
now,
Florida.
there's a lot of construction going on, but there's some little music scenes popping up there too, though. It's pretty nice.
I don't understand that. It's Mount Dora, Florida, man.
Mount Dora. It's
I had to
happening.
pack up my bags and get the hell out of Mount Dora to do anything.
A lot of people doing that too, but it's a nice town.
I call it Little Nashville.
Oh, and we got, I forgot to introduce
Some
Andy.
talented
Yeah,
folks
you
there.
forgot to introduce me here.
Andy's the floating head with his black shirt right now.
I'm floating.
Andy, me and Andy go way back. When I used to do music, he was a go-to producer.
Yeah.
I used to always go to for the hits.
For the hits?
And Andy didn't want to be on camera today.
No, I don't like it.
You got a little I should have centered you more into the camera. You're like leaning in now. It's all right.
Which way do I stand?
So tell me about Mount Dora. Tell me about Mount Dora, and do you have plans to leave there? What are your plans, man, for this music journey?
I got some plans to leave there. I do like Mountain Dora. Right now, I'm hosting an open mic night there on Monday nights. Just trying to kind of help, I guess, encourage some more talent in the area to step out there. But in February, I'm leaving for a nationwide tour. So the first week of February, I'll be leaving till June.
Now, what tour is this?
This is my solo acoustic tour.
And you realize what you're doing out there, right? I mean, do you realize?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, well, do you
I'm
realize?
throwing myself to the wolves.
I thought you were going to say you're going to be on the American Idol tour.
No, not the American Idol tour.
Now, so you were on. All right, someone in the chat room just said you were on what, season 12?
12, 13, and 14.
Okay. Were you ever invited on the tour that they do, or is
No.
that the top? Is that like the top 5?
That's the top 5. Well, last year was the top 5. Before it's been the top 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
So-
I just made top 40, so they said no Willis on the tour.
Oh my gosh. So why did they call you? Did you have to go through the line again when you went back again?
No, for the past 2 years, I haven't had to go through the line at all. Just kind of go right in and audition right before the judges, and you go back. You go for executive producer round, and that's for the executive producers one day, and the next day you audition for the judges, but you don't have to do any of the cattle call lines at all.
Now, someone just asked you, did you make it out of the top 40, or are you just in the top 40? What did you fall in?
I mean, my first year, I made it past the literal top 40, but I don't remember the number ranking up. I don't know the specific number. I think it was like 28, but no big deal.
So when they called you back, the first time around when you went through, why did you go back for the second time around, the third time around?
Yeah, I don't even know. No, it's like after the first year, I told myself I wouldn't go back. Not out of like disliking the show. Just I didn't think it was the best fit for my style of music because it doesn't really fit in a specific stream. Like it's not like just pop music or just country music, and it's kind of hard to be broke through as an artist on that show unless you are a country artist or a rock artist or a pop artist.
That's cool. So someone had said in the chat room, who is David's favorite Idol judge?
My favorite, definitely Keith Urban.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
So you swing more country?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's my favorite judge. I mean, there's definitely country in my voice, but I love Keith Urban for who he is like as a person. He seemed to be like very genuine and really caring about the contestants, and like he would show up for the rehearsals and be just very encouraging to everybody.
So on the seasons, I think you guys you had different judges.
Yeah, my first year was the year that Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey were on the show.
Now what was that like? Well, I mean, you have Nicki and Mariah. I mean, that had to be like ridiculously
was
ego
intense.
city.
It was Ego City.
Did you ever see anything crazy? Did they get fist fights?
Actually, the day that they got into the fight, it was in Charlotte. Was when I was auditioning at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we had to stay an extra day because they shut down production because of the fight between Mariah and Nicki.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it a fist fight?
It wasn't a fist fight, but it definitely was. It was going there. That's where they shut everything down.
Wow. So I mean, give us the dirt, man. What you heard? I mean, you got to tell us this, man. You're never going back to American Idol. Don't worry about it. You're never going back, so it doesn't matter what you say about
Contract's over.
Yeah.
So it was the funny thing was like, if Nicki liked somebody, Mariah wouldn't like him, or if Mariah liked somebody, Nicki wouldn't like him. So it didn't have anything to do with talent. It was just like, well, you like her, I'm not gonna push for that person. But that was one thing. Also, Nicki was always like really late, like an hour and a half, like 2 hours late to set, and all the judges would kind of be going back and forth making jokes about it, and then it's like it was childish because one judge would tell another one like, "Hey, this is what so and so said while you were gone," and you hear them bickering about it. It's really kind of silly.
That is silly. But
Yeah.
I wish someone would have documented that fight. And why? I don't know. I mean, why?
Somebody did document the fight.
Did they?
Yeah, and they got sent home.
They put it. What did they put on Periscope? What did they do?
They posted online, but they had it taken down the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So I guess it was a verbal altercation.
yeah, but it was intense.
Man,
Yeah,
where is that video?
I'd like to have it.
Okay, so the season 13, who were the judges after that?
Season 13, it went down to Jennifer Lopez, Keith Urban, and where's my head? Jennifer Lopez, Keith Urban. Who am
They
I
switched
forgetting?
judges so many times.
I know, I can't keep up. Was it the Aerosmith guy?
No, Randy, because Randy left. Keith Urban
I don't know who the
J-Lo.
hell's doing American Idol.
and Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, and
Hey, he's my favorite.
hey, in Blab, I'm going to open up the questions for you guys in a few minutes when we get through a song and stuff. So if you're Blab, you got questions, I'll pull you up in a seat, and you can ask David any questions you want to here on the Jeff Adams Show. So you weren't there with Steven Tyler at all?
No, I wish. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because he just did a country record, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Was it country
Haven't
single?
heard it, but
So what do you swing? I mean, Andy's told me a lot about you, but what do you swing musically? He says you're country, but I don't get
Sort
that.
of.
There's a lot of soul in what you're
Or
doing.
soul, yeah.
Yeah.
I say alternative folk soul. That's the best way I can try to categorize it right now. But
Yeah.
Rootsy.
Rootsy?
Yeah.
Very rootsy?
Kind of throwback a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. Mixture of country and folk and all of it. Little Nat King Cole.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's very good.
we don't know who I
We
am.
don't know.
You don't know?
How do you don't put a label on it, I guess, right?
You don't have to put a label on everything, right?
Yeah, I don't like that about music. I don't like that we have to put labels
Yeah.
on stuff because there's so much music to listen to these days.
It's like almost you have to right now, though.
Really? I don't think so. You can do whatever the hell you want to do,
Yeah.
right? If you're doing music.
Kind of mono genre these days. Everything's kind of everything mixed together.
Everything makes. I mean, we did a record like that,
Yeah.
Mandy.
Yep.
When I was doing music, we did you said you're crazy, and I'd put all this influences all in the one record, and it didn't work.
Yeah, Jeff would bring me samples and say, "Can you mix this with that?" And I would, "Yeah, we can do." And then every time we did it, I loved the result. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's good times. Well, people on Blab, I'm not recording it on Blab. People saying I'm not recording. I'm off the record. Yeah, because I'm recording it to my CDN. I'm doing this Blab thing as an experiment to see what kind of interaction I can have on here. So if you want to go watch the playback, you have to go to jeffadamshow.tv and watch the playback.
Blab.
Yep. So, okay. So, out of Mount Dora, you're doing this tour. What are you getting in your car? What kind of car do you have?
I have a Chrysler Pacifica,
Woo!
but I'm not going in that. There's too much gas.
All right. So, what are you taking on tour?
I don't know yet. I need to get a car.
Okay. So,
Somebody out there on Blab has a car they're not using. I'm telling you.
blab it up.
Y'all got a fuel
Dude,
efficient car out there?
What's your fan base like? I mean, what kind of like interaction are you getting? You could do like a Kickstarter campaign or something.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of fans, right?
To get a car?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, it's
Why not?
I don't know if that's
Oh, you're gonna save it to go, waste money on a record. You get a car out of the deal, right? Get a car.
Can't do that. Then when you eat a cheeseburger, people start looking at you funny. Like, yeah, how'd you buy that cheeseburger?
Now I'm gonna ask you something. Andy's in here.
Kickstarter?
I'm gonna ask you something. Andy's in here. Andy's he's had success as a producer, music producer.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Worked on a lot of projects. I've got some of those Dove Awards up there. Some of them are not with Andy. Some of them I didn't even get. But Andy's been around the block. Does Andy give you the doom and gloom of the music industry? He's like, bro, I don't know. Does he still have these paranoid freak outs? Like
He gives me all the warnings. Like
all producers have
he
paranoid
tells me
freakouts.
all the warnings of the business.
Yeah, I tell
But
it
it's
like
smart.
it
It's
is.
wisdom. It's like it's learning without having to get burned from things.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to paranoid him. He used to like live straight up in the hood before his nice house, right? And he was like,
I worked myself out of there.
yeah. And Andy was a good man because he was taking care of his dad, who was
I still am though.
We
he's
both,
still a good
still
man.
a
we
good
He's
both
still a good man.
worked our way out of the
He
hood.
keeps saying
We've got
was.
so much in common.
I had more hits in the
All
hood
right.
than I do in my new house.
We're gonna go back to the hood in Mount Dora in a minute. I
Yeah.
got a story for you. But Andy, I used to paranoid Andy in the studio because he'd had all this,
Oh,
he had
no.
his Pro Tools and he had his rig in the studio and
Oh,
everything. And literally, he had like this little blind, these old blinds in the window. And I'm like, I'd be like standing and I go, bro, someone just walked by your window. He goes, what? What? He was like paranoid. I think after that, he got an ADT system in his, because he's afraid someone's going to come and steal all his
Well,
stuff.
you never know who's following Jeff. So, when Jeff shows up.
No, you did all those rap sessions. Those guys would show up.
Oh, yeah.
And they would hang
Well.
out on the hood. And they would smoke pot. And they would like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was
Part
crazy.
of the game, man. It's the business.
Andy used to do those rap sessions
And
for $35 an hour,
I think that's actually the high. That's calling it high. I think it was like $20 an hour. Or
$20 an hour.
$20 a day. Those
Man,
are,
then
those
I
are
got
day rates.
I got overcharged.
Yeah.
Somebody's
you got a
gotta
nice
pay
record out of it, though.
Yeah, I did. So back to the hood in Mount Dora. Now, what did you live by? Like, let's see. I'm trying to get my streets correct because it's been so long.
I was brought up in the hood in Eustis, but I know about the hood of Mount Dora.
Okay, the hood in Mount Dora is where I learned how to play basketball.
Basketball?
I was 6'5",
What
and
about spades? You play some spades over there?
I didn't play spades. But let me tell you something. Those guys could ball. They said, "Hey, Jeff, you're good at basketball. If you really want to learn how to play, you come play down here." So I started playing like at the age of 15.
Cauley Lot Park?
Yeah.
On Highland?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I used to go down there, and I used to play basketball. And then one time, I remember I was ineligible for a game. Something was wrong. And this guy goes, "Well, let me borrow your shoes." He was like the starting center. I was a freshman. I played varsity. And he was a senior. And he goes, "Let me get your shoes," because I forgot my shoes. And I wasn't playing anyways. So he grabbed my shoes, and I had to go hunt him down. I think you might know him. What is his name? Corey. Man, what is his last name? He's like a minister now. But he jacked my shoes. I had to go hunt him down to go get my basketball shoes back.
Corey Coleman?
Not Corey Coleman. He's related to the Corey Jones. He's related to Solomon
know
Jones, the
Corey
NBA
Jones.
basketball
That's
player.
funny.
Yeah, I think Solomon just got cut by Chicago or something.
He snatched your shoes.
He snatched my shoes, and I had to go get them. I had to go get my shoes back from him, or I couldn't play basketball.
Wow.
It's insane.
You're the one that should be paranoid a little bit about who's outside the window there.
I don't care. If someone's out to get me, they're out to get me, man.
Yeah,
It's bound to happen. There's nothing you can do about it when someone's out to get you.
Oh, yeah.
So you grew up in Eustis?
I was born in Eustis. I grew up in Mount Dora, in between Mount Dora and Eustis, but yeah.
And you went to, I guess you went to Eustis High School.
I went to Mount Dora High School.
Mount Dora.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
I graduated 2009.
So that
This
was
is 2015.
right around the corner, man.
Yeah. I'm still a baby.
Mount
Still
Dora.
a youngin'.
Yeah, a lot of talent up there, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
for
finding
sure.
I'm finding out that it's very interesting. I mean, I've been hanging out there quite a bit, and wow, it's just amazing what's going on up there. And this man here is fronting it all. You're really bringing it together up there. It's really great.
I'm just having fun.
A lot of young singers and talent coming out of there.
That's great.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
When
we
I
get-
was there, I was in an all black talent contest. I was a white rapper. Guess what? Guess what homeboy did? A beauty shop in Mount Dora was like going on a talent show, and I entered in. And I think the cash prizes were like $350. I entered it.
Yeah.
Guess who won? I won.
Right on.
I was the only white dude in the joint, and I straight up. It was at the Mount Dora Civic Center. And everybody was looking at me all
The
snarl. But
Outdoor Civic Center?
Oh, the big building downtown.
yeah, the one
Yeah.
downtown.
Okay, I didn't know. If
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like in the hood at the Martin Luther King Center, or if it was.
No, they went all out. They went all out. They went downtown.
They came downtown for that.
But I won. You know why I won? Because I didn't jack anybody's beats. I had my own production at the time, and I won. I walked away, and then all these guys like, dude, can I be down with what you're doing? I'm like, man, just go do your own music, man. I don't know what to tell
So
you.
what'd you do? You like?
I rapped.
You rap?
I rapped.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good rap.
You remember what you rapped? Can we like?
No, I don't remember what I rapped.
Let's put him on the
I
spot.
thought we
Come
can
on,
get- I
Jeff.
thought we were gonna get some of that.
Yeah.
But I won. I won the whole thing.
That's awesome.
That was like my Apollo moment. I got this, man. And after that, I got signed and my record flopped. So there you go.
Wow.
But I had that moment in Mount Dora. Mount Dora is still mine.
Hey.
So
That's
are you gonna
hilarious.
play something for us? You gonna?
Yeah, I'll play a little song. Up. What are we gonna do? Should I play the One Life song first? Or the
Yeah,
Diary?
we'll do that one. It's got a nice song.
I'm supposed to go to commercials. When you
Well-
get set for that, I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm not gonna play my regular commercials. I'm just gonna read them out loud so the sponsors don't get mad.
Yeah, I mean, tell the audience about your EP and what you're working on in the studio.
Well, I just finished. Well, I didn't just finish. I finished about a year ago my debut EP with Andy at VRS Studios in
Yes.
Ocoee, and this song is called One Life. It's very simple. We actually we scrapped one of the songs on the record. We're like, we need one more song. It's like, let's come
Yeah.
up with something.
Interesting story about this song. We were trying to find out what was the last song going on the EP, and we scrapped it. And he goes, "Well, do you have anything else?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think I got something." Sitting there on the couch, he's kind of twiddling around the guitar, and then he sings this. And when he got done with it, I said, "This is, in my opinion, the best song on the EP." So,
And you did the whole EP with Andy?
Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
yeah,
What was the charge on that?
$40 million.
A lot of food. I mean, we just ate a lot.
A lot of food, a lot of shrimp baskets and French
the
fries.
crazy thing. How come I haven't heard? How come I haven't heard this EP?
Well, he's
You-
husling the
you-
record, man.
You stay in this little room.
It's
you
on
know?
iTunes.
I do stay in this room a lot.
Yeah,
I'm always in this
you got to
room.
come out. We've invited Jeff a couple times. He hasn't been able to make it out.
I was gonna come out.
Jeff bailed on my show. You know.
Yeah, man.
I was coined to come to your show. I promise you. But life things happen when you got
Yeah,
3 kids.
I hear that.
understand that.
My wife travels a lot, so I got to do what I got to do. But I am going to come check you out, Mount Dora, because I can stay. If I get have too much to drink or whatever, I can get a Uber and go to my parents' house
I
and stay.
love Uber. I just discovered that, by the way. I'm very late to the Uber thing.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I Ubered around Orlando the other day. It was really cool.
Did they do that in Mount Dora yet?
It's hard to get out of Mount Dora.
It is
They Uber, but
with
it's just
Uber.
like-
With Uber.
That sounds like a sad life.
They don't go any further than 441, right? They just stop and come
No,
right
like
back
even
into
when
town.
I'm in Orlando, I don't even put in my destination that I'm going to Mount Dora until I get in the car. Last night
wow.
we got into a Lyft, which is the same thing as Uber.
It's great.
And I told him I'm going to Mount Dora, and he's, "Are you serious?" It's like, "Yeah, you want me to get out?" What?
So is Mount Dora becoming like Compton? We're gonna have a movie called Mount Dora in the next 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
No. Mount Dora's actually it's growing a lot. We have a Starbucks, we have a Chipotle,
I saw all that.
we have Five Guys. Like we're somebody now.
Every time I go down there, I see that stuff. I can't. I'm
Ross.
just amazed.
TJ Maxx.
I know. Moving on up, man.
ABC
Mount
Liquor.
Dora.
Right on.
ABC Liquor. Yeah, there you go.
Can we talk about that on the Adore Network, or is that?
Yeah, that's fine. They've got worse shows, trashier shows than my show. He told me some of the stuff they're talking about over there, and it's really, I'm like, really? They said that? I'll check it out. All right, so what song are you going to play for us here?
The song's called One Life.
Now, you remember, folks, this is broadcast live. I don't have any fadangle stuff. This is really coming out of them. I don't have any auto-tune going, nothing. This is the raw. This is
Can we get some auto-tune?
this is David
No,
Oliver in
some
the raw right here.
Melodyne.
All right, let's check it out. Here we go. David Oliver.
When you feel like running, go ahead and run. You can keep on fighting, just drop your gun. And when your feet start dancing, dance to the morning sun. You got one life, so leave it dance to the morning sun. And if she make you happy, then take her hand. Time just keeps on slipping. Just take a stand. And when your feet start dancing, dance to the morning sun. You got one life, so live it. One love, please give it. One heart, it's beating. Dance to the morning sun. Dance to the morning sun.
All right, man.
Still a piece of that.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
That's good work right there, man.
If you like it, go on iTunes.
Go on iTunes and get it?
Yeah, it's the cheapest way to take me home.
All right, hey, what I'm going to do right now is you're not going to be able to see them. I only see them on the screen, but they actually pop up in video. Anybody that wants to ask you a question, I'll be able to see them, and I should have, fixed it so you could see them too. But this is a whole different feed here. But you'll be able to hear them. So if anybody's got any questions for David, they can pop in and ask right now.
I can hear the questions?
Yes, you'll be able to hear them. I can see them, but you won't be able to see them. I'm still trying to figure my way around this blab thing and trying to make it work with everything else that's going on. So if you got any questions, I will open the seat. You can ask David any questions. But before that, I mean, I've got to get to some important things because I'm not going to run any commercials today. I want to thank one of our sponsors for the show, StreamSpot. If you're looking for a private CDN to keep your content, if you're a content creator and you're looking for a space for fantastic space to make sure your numbers are legit. I mean, YouTube's great, but let's be honest, folks. You can rig your numbers there. If you're looking for getting true numbers and true results with great analytics, go to streamspot.com and enjoy them. And also Joycaster, that's how we stream out to all these platforms from one feed. Go to joycaster.co and you can find out. It's great for gamers. Gamers use this platform all the time. I still don't understand all these gamers. They like to get on these networks and they stream their video games and just sit there. I don't understand that. Watching someone else playing a video game, it's very frustrating because I can't put a quarter down to wait my turn, like in an arcade. Remember we had to do that, Andy?
Yeah.
You had to do that? I don't understand it. But anyways, joycaster.co. Enjoy that. But a lot of gamers use it. It's fantastic. Also, Embrace by Grace. You're looking for adopting. Go to embracebygrace.org and check out them. And they have all the answers for you there as well for adoption. I mean, I've adopted, and it's a fantastic experience.
I am adopted.
You're adopted. Wow.
Yeah.
David is adopted, folks. I'm about to adopt him. He's going to stay in here forever.
That's all right.
Because of his voice. But yeah, if you had any questions, go to embracebygrace.org. And I think that I hit all the sponsors. I hope I did. And then make sure you check out the Adore Network.fm. Or see, I've said it 3 times already, so I better not get in trouble this week. So you are adopted, huh?
I am adopted.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was going to ask you, where did your music influence come from?
Let's see. I've been in foster care since I'm not still in foster care, but I was in foster care from the age of 9 months old, and the second home that we were put into was actually the home that I was adopted out of, with Evangelist Willis and her husband Deacon Willis. But they were involved in the church. So my mother.
Why you gotta call him Deacon?
Because he was deacon.
But
So
is
I
they
call him Deacon.
still people still go by his titles. I'm like, if I was.
People still call him Deacon. Well, he's passed away now, but Deacon Willis is what everybody they know. Deacon Willis.
Deacon Willis.
Yeah.
And they took you in. Deacon
They took
Willis.
me in.
That's good, man.
Me and at the time, me and my 2 siblings, and then I had another brother, and then 2 twin sisters that came along after that. We were all in the same home.
Wow. So what was that like? What was your experience like?
My experience was great. Like looking back as a child, like there were some things that happened like in the home, like outside of foster care, that were not good. But in foster care, I had really great experiences. I always looked at it like I was going to the good homes, you know. But they were very involved in the church, and then
What church?
the Church of God in Christ, which was I'm trying to remember if you know, because you know some of that area.
There's lots of church. I won't know what church
You
was
won't-
that.
you won't know what
But
church
I mean,
it is?
let me ask you this:
You didn't go to church in the hood.
Did you? No, I didn't go in the hood. I went to like a Pentecostal church. That's a whole different story. Had to go to lots of counseling for that one. But anyways, did you take a lot of your, I guess, Christian roots with you into your music? I mean, do you still believe? I mean, most people have experience growing up. Sometimes it's hard. It's like when you get in your 20s, you just go buck wild. Because
I just stopped. I actually just stopped leading at a church about 8 or 9 months ago.
Wow, what church? What church?
The last church I was at is Christ Community Fellowship in Sorrento.
Sorrento. Now we're talking because Sorrento. That's what my parents live in Sorrento.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are like brothers.
We're brothers.
Sorrento, Florida. Oh, my dad's watching this right now. Sometimes my dad calls the show. My dad's retired. He still lives in Sorrento.
Where does he live in Sorrento?
Swan Road. You don't know where Swan Road's at? Good thing. It's getting a little dangerous out there.
Oh, that's where the hood's at.
But then, let me ask you this: why have you thought? I mean, and obviously you've seen the Doves in Andy's, studio and whatnot. I mean, you see some Doves up there. Why not Christian music?
Why not Christian music?
Ooh, here we go.
I want the truth because you can. I don't care.
Yeah,
I hate.
just straight
listen, I hate Christian music, and I know people like literally. I can say that I hate it because I will say the industry. There's a lot of pure people doing songwriting, but the industry of it I do not like. I was involved in it for a very long time, and it's manufactured. We used to call it the Jesus BPMs. I mean, Andy knows. Andy, we do these records. We do these records with Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah.
And these guys, they said it's just not Jesus enough. And these artists, being an artist, you're coming from the soul, and they're saying, well, it's just not Jesus enough. There's not a Jesus in the song. And after a while, you kind of go like, I don't get it. I have to drop Jesus.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
See, and that's the same thing for me. Like I do see a lot of the Christian music industry, and I don't feel like that's me. I mean, I don't feel like that. Like making my living and my career there is what would make me feel fulfilled. So I don't have a desire to go down that route.
Plus, it all kinds of it sounds the same too.
Yeah.
It's all cut from the same exact Pro Tool system. The same session. They just changed the singer and the lyrics.
If I were to do spiritual music, it would be like old spiritual music. But not. I don't like CCM.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what. I've been going like the therapy, physical therapy, and they play the Christian station in the background called Joy FM.
And you need more therapy after that.
My ears need therapy after that. But thank God for Toby Mac because he's made it on AC.
Yeah.
After DC Talk, but everything on that station is like here and out to my sky. Looking into his eye.
Jesus and mountains.
And I'm like, man. And then Toby comes on, it's just completely different.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's always been different.
And that's fantastic. I mean,
He's
I wish,
great.
and that's the sad thing about that industry is because it's so small and I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. To me, and that's cool what you're doing. You're swimming upstream, but that's a cool thing because we need more people of faith like in the mainstream culture.
Yeah, I agree.
Doing things, making a difference instead of like, going to a church. I mean, it's easy money.
It's very easy money. One of the hardest things was like to stop leading at a church because it is so easy. It's too easy, but it becomes a job, and it's not like it's not really ministry after a while unless for some people it is, but for me I fell out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do those meetings
Too
look
many
like?
politics.
If you were obligated, you were a minister at the church. How many meetings did you have to go to at the church to like lead at?
At the last church the last couple of churches were great, because I pretty much only met with the pastor and talked like about whatever was going on in my life personally, and then a little bit about the service.
Did the pastor have all his teeth in Sorrento?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's not from Sorrento.
That's probably it. You're
really making it
A
sound
lot of
bad
people
up
have
there.
their teeth in
It's
Sorrento.
really not
I
that
have
bad.
family in Sorrento, and they have their teeth. Most of
Listen.
them. Most of them have all their teeth.
I used to play basketball down. There was a court down in Sorrento too, and I had a relative.
He's bashing him out there.
I had
Well, that was also like 52 years ago, right?
No, it wasn't 52 years ago. It was like more like I don't know how long ago. It was 20 years ago.
We
Something
have
like
a lot of new dentists here in Lake County. Jackson Dentistry,
I know.
also
That's
right
why I
there
got
in
all my
Outdoor.
teeth.
that. Well, listen, I brought the teeth thing because I had a relative that I was playing basketball down there, and I think he was like a second cousin, and he didn't have it in his teeth. His teeth were rotten out, and he just rode up on his bike and he flicked me a bird. He goes, "F you, Jeff," and took. And just rode off into the sunset. So there's something about this.
That's called Southern love.
Southern love.
That's how you say hi.
You
to
got me
South.
swicking. That's because you had all your teeth.
Well, I feel so like wrong that I left Lake County now.
Yeah, you left at the wrong time. It's really.
Well, if I would have
smoking.
known that.
You probably really didn't fit in back then. I mean, that's
I didn't
years
fit
ago,
in.
and you're the white rapper.
I still don't fit in.
Yeah.
Back then, Mount Dora was pretty much segregated, and you were over in the hood. You know, they didn't know why you were there.
He
Yeah.
was there for the soul.
I don't know. So you brought a track that you're gonna sing to, right?
I might.
Or you got something else on the guitar you want to play? Anybody in Blab want to ask him a question?
diary.
Feel free to jump into Blab. I'll pot you up, and you can also call in at what's the phone lines? I should know this by now. 818-927-6205 is the phone lines. All right, we got James. James is popping up here. Let's see what James has to say. I know James is from Canada. I know that much, eh? He's potting up. We'll hear him in a second.
Oh, I can hear him ask the questions. How cool.
Here we go. Hey, James, how's it going?
Can't complain, man. I can, but it won't get me anywhere.
All right. You got a question for
Awesome.
David?
Yeah, I was listening to your website there, Milk and Honey, and it's a little bit more of a controversial song there. What's the meaning behind Milk and Honey?
The meaning behind Milk and Honey is really like anything that's in anybody's life that I've always found myself at a crossroads with a question of like, is this something that is here to distract me from moving forward, or is this something that is just trying to like, is this like a hurdle that I need to jump over that's to take me somewhere that I need to go? Or is this something that is a distraction that's, getting me off track? And that could be anything, whether it be relationships or drugs or, job opportunities. So, but it's not,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people hear it and think, oh, because you hear Milk and Honey and it's like the connotation seems like it's just a romantic thing. But it's really
Like, you're
anything.
talking about nooses and
Yeah.
in the song. I was like,
'Cause
where's
you
that
can-
going?
Just
you
temptation.
can get tied up anywhere and then find
Right.
yourself, and you don't really realize it until you're hung upon the news. Whether you're tied up in a job,
Wow,
occupation years down the road. And it's like, wait a minute, this is not good.
Cool.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
It's metaphorical.
He's listening to my song.
Right on.
James,
Yeah, man. I was on this thing, and I was like, I don't know who. Let me see what he's got. And it's not bad,
really
man.
strong.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Strong lyrical.
hey, James, I'm going to make you real quick in here. I'm trying to figure out this
Blab.
Blab thing.
Blab.
Yeah.
Periscope with balls. I'm going to make you a host, and I'm going to put you on mute. Can you stand and can you moderate the room a little bit? Because I got to get
Sure.
the phone calls, things are ringing. I got to get to that. So I'm like producing, trying to host a show at the same time. So if you could do that, it'd be awesome.
Cool.
All right, we got some phone calls here. Looks like. All right. Hey, you're live on air. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello.
This is Bubba Bo Beard. Bubba Bo Beard.
Hey, Bubba.
Bubba Bo Beard.
Hello.
He's from Sorrento.
We're here. How are you?
Well, I enjoy his music, man. That dude is talented. But let him know in case he wants a stage name, Bubba Bo Beard's already taken.
Oh, dang it.
I won't take it, but I pinned it down though.
But Bubba is Bubba's a longtime caller friend. I finally met him in Nashville. I was up in Nashville I met Bubba like on Blog TV, which is a video CDN like years ago. He's a comedian. I finally met him in Nashville like 3 months ago, face to face. But he's
Right
been
on.
calling the show for the last 3 years.
Right on. Very
You got a
cool.
question for David,
Actually,
Bubba?
I have some serious questions.
Okay, go ahead.
This
Shoot.
is a serious Bubba today. Okay, David,
Yes, sir.
when you write a song, do you come up with a hook and write the lyrics around the hook and the music around the hook, or how do you exactly, when you get in that mood that you really want to write, how do you do it? I mean, what's your technique?
For me, it really varies, but I'm still a baby to all this. But typically, I will get a hook or something that somebody might say something that just really sticks to me, and I'll either write that down, or if there's a melody with it, I'll like record it in my phone under voice memos, and then I'll call Andy and be like, Andy, please help me. I've got this hook
At like 2:30 in the morning.
I've got this idea. Listen to it.
I'll be sitting there and my phone's like bling.
But yeah, typically it's a hook first, or sometimes I'll get like a bit of a melody, and then just kind of get some other writers together and put something together. Yeah.
Is that good, Bubba?
Did
that what
you
you're
have the
asking?
opportunity to meet? Well, there's 3 from Birmingham that have been on there. I live outside of Birmingham, Alabama. Bo Bice, of course, Ruben Studdard, and Taylor Hicks. I don't know if you were on there during any of the seasons.
I was
that
not
they were
on
there,
with
but-
on those seasons, but I have met Ruben Studdard, but not
Bubba,
on,
this
not
guy,
on the show.
Dave is young. He was in the womb at that time.
He's a baby.
Oh, okay.
I was watching.
I had been working 30 years by then, I think. Huh? And another quick question, and I know you guys are busy and you're very important, David, and I'm glad. I know that Jeff had texted me earlier,
you're very important.
and he's very, very, very excited about having you today.
Yeah, I was.
I think the only one who could excited more was, if I showed up down there. But
I would be excited.
I've got a
That would be
couple.
awesome.
Go ahead.
I've got a couple. Just 2 or 3 hooks I want you to work around, right?
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
this is Bubba hooks. I found my Zen in a bottle of Jack.
I found my Zen in a bottle of Jack.
Okay.
I love Jack.
Nice.
Okay, I found my Zen in a bottle of Jack.
Grab the guitar.
Can
The other
we
hook,
have
I'd
that
like-
one?
Yes, you can have that one. And here's the other one: is take me back to yesterday, and let's go there tonight.
Ooh.
Ooh, good
Ooh.
stuff.
And
All
one
right.
more.
Do a song quickly on
And
those
one
lines.
more.
All right, he's got one
Oh,
more.
one
Hang
more,
on,
one
hang on.
more.
One more.
Take me back to yesterday.
Maybe you can
And I
mix it.
have. It seems like every tomorrow. I mean, it seems like every tomorrow becomes another yesterday.
Seems like every tomorrow becomes another yesterday.
Got it?
Like time is just kind of passing
Okay,
by.
repeat them one more time. One more time.
Is that what you mean by that? Like time is just kind of...
Okay, I found my Zen in a bottle of Jack.
Oh, we going?
Zen, your peace.
Yeah.
Your peace, that perfect balance thing. Your yin and your yang.
Yeah, yin and yang. I got you.
And
I found
yeah,
my
and
Zen
then
in
you
a bottle of
put you
gin.
have take me back to yesterday, and let's
And
go there tonight.
I like that.
And take me back to yesterday, and let's go there tonight.
That's what I said.
And
Oh,
the
tonight.
other
I
one
got to put the draw on
is-
it tonight.
Go, Bubba. Come on.
Yeah, tonight. Take me back. You want to go back to when you were younger and in love, and you had that passion.
Yeah, I get it.
Take me
I
back
get
to
it.
yesterday, and let's go there
I
tonight.
understand it
We got it.
100%.
And the
Yeah.
other one is, it seems like every tomorrow becomes another yesterday.
Have you been drinking today, Bubba?
No, man, these are great hooks. I've been trying to tell people, and everybody, but nobody
Hey,
can work
listen.
with them
Now,
because
Bubba, but
they're not-
if he
they're not
uses these
intelligent
lines, let's
enough.
negotiate the copyright right now. We got to negotiate the
Yeah,
copyright.
you're live on the air.
So if he, this is for the record, right? This
Yeah.
is on the internet forever.
This is copyrighted.
Right.
He'll give you 3.5% of writers. I'm giving you the Nashville deal.
But this a 360. You get
Well,
a part
I'll tell
of
you
that.
what, if he works with it, those are some great hooks. And I'm gonna tell you, Jeffrey, I love you. I love your show.
Yeah.
Awesome guests, awesome folks around you. And one of these days, I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna rock and roll with you.
Come on
God
down.
love you from Alabama.
All right,
and
thanks,
I'm gonna
Bubba.
listen in.
All right.
Love
Thanks,
you
Bubba.
guys.
Get some Jack. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right, that was Bubba Bo Beard. Hey, take those. We got another phone call. We got another question for you. And anybody in Blab,
Write these songs right.
anybody in Blab, James, that you can open to see anybody got a question for James. But hey, take those 3 lines right now. This would be fun. Take those 3 lines and try to make a song out of it, just on the fly.
All right.
This is like your freestyle rap session here.
Freestyle.
Found my gin in a bottle of Jack.
Here we go.
Something funky.
Something funky.
You got it. You got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found my gin
Nice.
in a bottle of Jack. I don't know about
Come on. No, keep it going. That was
Yeah,
good.
that was great.
Kick it.
Okay. I found my gin in a bottle of Jack. My good gal, she done quit me, and I know she ain't coming back.
Yeah.
I found my peace in
a bottle of Jack.
Now we're gonna say something else.
That's dope, dude. Dope.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's grab this call real quick. See if they got any questions for David. Man, you're so freaking talented, dude.
He's great.
Hey, you're live on the Jeff Adams Show. Who's this?
It's a country song right there.
Hey, what's going on? It's Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, what's going on? Hey, this is another musician right here. This guy plays
How
the
you
drums.
doing?
Right on.
How's it going? You got a question for David?
That's right. I wish I was in the studio.
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
what's your question for David?
I would love to be tapping out some beats to that live riff you just hooked up there. It was awesome.
It's dope.
So my question for you, man, is if you had to choose one artist that's been the most inspiration to you, and is the person that you kind of look to for, I guess, like a guide, a musical guide, who would it be?
A musical guide. I have a lot. I do have a lot. I would say one of my, I guess, most looked up to artists because of the way she tells stories and delivers songs. Would have to be Nina Simone.
Nice.
But influences, I mean, there's a lot like Otis Redding, Sam Cooke. But there's different things from every artist. James Brown, but definitely Nina Simone. The way that like there's not a song of hers, and even in her covers, that she doesn't make feel like it's her song. You know, but does that answer that?
Right.
Question?
Right. So her interpretations
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
what's inspiring. Yeah.
But then
Very cool.
beyond that,
So I know that was a loaded question. So I would have said genre also, and it seems like you have a lot of inspiration in soul and funk and R&B,
Yeah,
classics.
I can't
So
tell you a
that's
genre.
very cool.
It's kind of hard.
and then Ray Charles, and that's why I love Ray Charles, because of the way he crossed genres, and did it, flawlessly.
So you Tommy, obviously,
Right.
Tommy's part of the family now. He's part of the J. Creative New Media radio network. They're coming on the radio network in December. Tell everybody about your show, Tommy.
Sure. I guess this is an unofficial announcement, Jeff. We're going public with this. I
Yeah, we'll
love
go
it.
public. Put on the
So
spot.
yeah, the show that I am a co-host of is called Dudes of Disruption. We broadcast live on Tuesdays out of New York City with my buddies Nick Papadopoulos and Gregory Neesmith, and we are basically committed to what we call disrupting the automatics in our lives. So the ways that we show up, that we might be ineffective because we're just caught up in doing the same old, same old. So we talk about everything from business issues, personal issues, relationships, all over the place.
I'm messing with Andy with the video cameras right now. He's not liking it, Tommy.
I don't like it.
Nice.
Well, we're excited about.
Yeah, he didn't know he was on camera.
And Tommy, you also wrote a book. You wrote a book about music, didn't you?
I did. It's actually about music, but it's not. It's inspired by music. The book is called Messages in the Music, where I've interpreted about 50 to 55 songs, and I've found an inspirational or motivational message of my interpretation in them. So, to David's point, I've covered a lot of stuff from classic artists, the Motown, all the way up to current hip hop. So it's a pretty cool book if you guys want to check it out.
So
Messages in the Music.
What kind of current hip hop did you get inspired by? I'm just curious.
Most recently would be Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
Okay.
I have interpretation of Ceiling Can't Hold Us, which is in the book.
Okay, I don't know about today's hip hop. I'm getting old. See all the gray in my beard? Tells me.
Yeah, but it's pretty.
I do.
Yeah.
Macklemore's got a lot of old school in it.
Yeah, he does.
Rather it go gray than go
Yes.
away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Tommy, I'm excited to have you on board. Thanks for calling in, and we're going to catch up offline here. And then I can't wait for you guys to join the radio network. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, we're psyched too, and good luck to David.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. Anybody in Blab? We've got 11 minutes here. You want to play another tune? I mean, people tried it. I some going on with Blab. James, you're on now.
Yeah. One person tried to tune in, but not too many.
Yeah, I saw a
We
couple
got 13
people pop
people in
in,
the chat.
and they popped in. Anybody got a question? I know Ron Knight's got a question. Ron Knight's is in there. Ron Knight's always got something to say. So, Ron, if you got a question, pop in. You want to play another tune, or you want to sing on that track?
Yeah, we'll do this track. It's a song that Andy wrote, right?
Well, yeah, I wrote it with a guy named John Callender, who's in L.A., and I asked David to perform it.
You still talk to John?
I sure do. Yeah, he's out in L.A. Is it yours?
Yeah.
How's he doing out there?
He's doing good. Doing a lot of music.
That's good. All right, so I'm not. Listen. I don't know everything. He's about to spit out his water. Listen, I don't know everything, but you play the dang guitar.
Yeah.
Ain't no time for this track stuff.
Yeah.
Now you get rappers
You
in
want
here.
to do just the live one?
No, he can do the track because I know Andy wants to show off his
No,
producing.
no. It's actually it's. I just threw it together. But how do you feel?
I don't even have to sing anymore. You sing.
But just do it.
No.
Just sing the song, man. I'll play the
Let's
track
do
right now.
diary. Let's do diary.
It's called Lying to
All right.
Your Diary.
Now, I don't have any bells and whistles in here. This is all natural.
I'm gonna try my best.
All right, here we go.
So I can make some reverb here.
So what's the name of this song? Sing it.
Lying to
I
Your
call it
Diary.
diary.
It's an unusual title. It's a song about I know you so well you can't lie to me because I know you better than you know yourself.
Okay.
Man.
That's deep. Andy put some thought behind this one, didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Andy always pushes the lyrics. Andy's a good lyricist.
Somebody
Right,
lied to Andy.
here we go. This is live, folks.
Can you turn that up just a little bit?
Yeah.
On our phones.
Here I am, up again in a daze, studying the words as they bleed right through the page. I thought I knew you better, but the space between our letters all got rearranged. And here we are, up again, drawing blanks. And I don't even know if she knows what she does, but she does it well. And even if she knows, I don't know, I don't think she would ever tell. You know those dirty little secrets that you're keeping aren't hard to clean. But lying to me is like lying to your diary. And here we are, heart to heart, face to face. You're trying to feel something real, but it's hard to fake. I thought I knew you better, but the space between our letters all got rearranged. And here we are, up again, drawing blanks. And I don't even know if she knows what she does, but she does it well. And even if she knows, I don't know, I don't think she would ever tell. You know those dirty little secrets that you're keeping aren't hard to clean. But lying to me is like lying to your diary. Did you ever stop to think that the paper and the ink were ever out of sync? No, she knows what she does, but she does it well. And even if she knows, I don't know, I don't think she would ever tell. You know those dirty little secrets that you're keeping aren't hard to clean. But lying to me is like lying to your diary. Lying to me is like lying to your diary.
Whoa!
Right on, man.
Nice.
That was insane.
That's not an easy one to sing either.
Mute that blab real quick. Hang on a minute.
It's not that easy.
That was amazing, man.
Thank you.
It was amazing. How'd you guys come up with that song?
That's Andy Anderson.
Jeff came over one day and got with me, and we wrote it. Yeah.
You said Jeff?
I mean, I'm sorry, John.
I'm right
Callan.
here, man.
Yeah,
I wish I was a part of that song. That song's
John,
massive.
yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. We, a little bit of a ballad.
Let's see.
Flavor.
Let's get. I think we got someone on Blab. See if Ben
Tate. Yeah, I don't know. He keeps having situations. He's playing other music.
All right, that's
I hear
fantastic,
some,
Ben.
Ed
Some Ed
Sheeran.
Sheeran back there.
Ed's in the studio.
But they're loving David over here in Blab, man. There's a whole bunch of good comments like, fantastic. Come on, give us major props here. We need to promote this. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the chat. They're just loving the guy.
Yeah, he's freaking talented, man.
Thank you.
You know, we got
Blab.
5 minutes till the phone lines are. Matt Baxter's still on the line. Let's see what Matt, you there?
Periscope with balls.
Hey, man, you know what we're gonna do? Hey, David, when do you play? When do you play in Mount Dora?
I play in Mount Dora. I do open mic on Monday nights, and I play some Wednesday nights up at One Flight Up.
When are you playing the next Wednesday night?
The next Wednesday.
Next
I'll be at
Wednesday,
One
next
Flight Up.
Wednesday night. Yeah. Matt, maybe I'll pick you up.
Yeah.
And I'll take you because I got to take a picture of you because people want to know what you look like on the show. But maybe I'll pick you up. You can meet David. We can watch David sing some songs on a Wednesday night. That sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds like an awesome plan to me.
Yeah, Matt, you just go with the flow, man. I took this guy to a Striper concert one time. He loves Striper, man.
Oh yeah, they were huge.
He loves Striper. I took him to a Striper concert one time. He had the time of his life. He loves some Striper.
Yeah, man.
All right, Matt. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep you posted. So I got to make sure the wife's not traveling or anything like that, and I'll pick you up, man. And we'll go see David play. He's freaking awesome. I love him.
Yeah. Or is Orlando closer?
All right.
Or you want to go see
Sounds
your
like
mama?
a plan to me.
Go see my mom.
He
All
also
right, Matt.
plays in Orlando too, quite a bit.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, Tin Roof.
I mean, yeah, I'm at Tin Roof on iDrive every Friday from 5:30 till 8:30.
On Friday nights, that could be a good day night. Tin Roof.
Tin Roof.
Rusted.
Roasted.
I was just
Maybe
thinking.
it's a date night.
I was just thinking about that line the
Can't
other day.
take Matt on your date night unless y'all are going on a date. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. Date nights consist of whatever you can do.
Date night with David.
That's right.
Date nights with Dave.
DND.
Well, thanks for coming in today, man.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate
It's
it.
going to be good to get to know you. And I see, what's that on your guitar? You have what? Psalms? What is that?
That's Psalms 115 and 1. Aaron Pelsu signed that. He's a CCM artist.
Aaron
Pelsu. He's got some good. He's got like some bluesy.
Am I missing
rock.
something?
Yeah, you gotta look him up. He's
I gotta
pretty
look him
cool.
up?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he go, open my eyes in
He
the
doesn't do
sunny
that.
day. Jesus, take the rain away. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Well, anyways. All right. Well, man, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it, man. You
I
got to
really
come in.
appreciate you having
Next
me in
time,
here.
next time, we're going to go big. Because we got a room. I'll show you around the building. But we can do like almost a live thing. I'll do the feed in. We got a live auditorium in the other room.
Yeah.
And we can do like a live, and you can bring some fans. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Dope on a rope. And then Andy, always good seeing you. We went
Thank you.
karaokeing a couple weeks ago. Had
Yes,
a
we
blast
did.
over
Yeah.
at the Universal.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Great.
So thanks for everybody for tuning in. This has been the Jeff Adams Show, and we shall see you soon.
All right.